Beckenbauer. Maldini. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldinho. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Now, we would like to ask you all
Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Seedorf. Played in by chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that's really clever body movement to get the keeper to commit. And having done the hard part, that's hard to believe.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So somewhat off target. Eto'o might just make this. And he was quick to react. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Seedorf. Lahm has it in a wide position. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Now it's Neymar. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now it's Darwin. And he has been fouled there. Just a whisker away. Rangers appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Seedorf. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 14, Neymar. Number 25.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
10,
and here's Rooney.
Number 22,
Bullet.
Donadoni.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And Eto'o! Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rooney. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Rangers are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pullet. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's managed to get free. It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And here's Rooney. Rooney, oh, well played. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
It's Eto'o! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Roberto Carlos. Nunez! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. Delivered with swing. That has been knocked clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rui Costa. Played out to the right. And here's Rooney. He's in a great position here. Beckham. It'll be a throw-in. And this is Rooney. And this is Rooney.
Added time.
Backward it goes. Can he finish? Sensational from Eto'o! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have stolen level at the last!
Rui Costa really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Eto'o. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And Hullet! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hullet has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, some tackle that. And the shot! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? Beckenbauer. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Doué. Good ball, good take. Doué. He's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Zanetti. Brahim Diaz. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lahm. Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. Nakata defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very... He gets big! Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Big chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mbappe. Very nicely done. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Lahm, nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Hullet. Lahm. Lahm delivers. Terrific header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Doué. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Eto'o. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
The latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution for Manchester United, number 6,
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
To replace him is number 20, Rafinha.
Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's gone for goal! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he was quick to react. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué. Rafinha. Rijkaard. Opts for safety. And Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Brahim Diaz! So, what can they make of this? So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now.
He's having a shot! Sticks it away! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brahim Diaz! There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Hullet on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, height could
Number
make all the
8,
difference on these set
Diaz.
pieces.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 27, Sylvester.
Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. He watched, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against Manchester
This certainly
United.
matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls in...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Stojkovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Eto'o. Now, who's going to be first to this? Little pass back. Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lahm plays it in. Big chance! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Ronaldo. Makaleli. Luis Suarez aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless at the moment. Good ball over the top. Well timed, excellent interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's looking wide, and it's Hullet. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's...
And a chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckenbauer. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was... Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And it's Ronaldinho. Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Makaleli. Stojkovic. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, they could break here. He's found a way past. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. He's won a real chance. Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Ronald climbs up big. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
And it's Ronaldinho. Conte. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Villa. Thuram gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Seedorf. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Seedorf, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. Eto'o is on his own, shapes to shoot! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Eto'o goes for a shot! Danger averted for now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bellingham, nicely spread. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. And it's Azar. Now he's got space here. And the through ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, they could break here. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played, well played. Now, what about a counter-attack? Seedorf thinks about the shot. Mateus. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hazard. Hazard goes steaming forward. Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. And it's Lahm. He's in a great position. Header! Decent enough try. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mateus. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. Seedorf. Beckenbauer. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Eto'o. And he gets big. And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Hullet. Eto'o. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Hazard going full tilt down the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Driven forward. David Villa is onto it in a flash. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Cristiano Ronaldo! Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared without hesitation. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Saka. Thinks one through. He is through here. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mateus, David Villa. So what can they make of this? Maldini wins the duel this time. And here's Eto'o. Oh, it's Eto'o! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Numero 11, Villa. Numero 99, Hazard. Numero 25, numero 14.
They've played it short.
Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per
Now it's
il numero
Neymar.
23.
Lovely
Neymar.
feet.
Il numero
Great
15.
ball, and he's in here.
Il numero 10.
He's having
Il
a
numero
shot!
6. Attenzione, un cambio.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Some really good ball movement. Ibrahimovic. Chance, surely! Yes! It's the moment they all wanted. A goal in his 100th game. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Best. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe, decent chance! Keeper's got his work done. That's really well cleared. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Out to the left it goes. That's a shade optimistic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, no joy this time. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is that. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.